Hi guys. So, AirThreds, not Airheads, AirThreds. So, here in New York, we like to run the air conditioning pretty much from the very beginning of April to like the end of February. That's me. It's in our house. It's kind of reversed. Usually, it's the husband who's always like, "Who moved the thermostat?" That thermostat, if it doesn't start with a 6, I'm upset. So, needless to say, we go through a lot of air filters in our central air up home. And even like now in October, when the air conditioning is off, we open all the windows and we just run the fan. So it's like a whole house fan. It just circulates the air, brings some of the cooler air in, takes some of the warmer air out. You guys get the deal. So rather than run through all your big box stores and try and find, our size is 12 by 24 by 1. And we have 2 of them in our upstairs ceiling. So rather than just buying them, replacing them, we have 2 beautiful dogs who are just, they're literally made of fur, literally. So needless to say,
he's sleeping.
Of course,
I'm trying to get him.
I've already bored him. Yep. So needless to say, there's a lot of pet dander and dog hair in the air. And it clogs up the filters pretty fast. There's got to be a better way. If only there was a way to use a reusable filter, that would be great.
And you could explain to everybody the silly thing that I tried to do, where those throwaway filters, and I was like, Mark, let's vacuum them. Remember that one? It doesn't work.
Yeah, I think I ended up with emphysema from just everything just blowing at me. It was just, it wasn't.
Because they're meant to be thrown out, but it's such waste.
It is. So, 12 by 24. Now, when you see those numbers, 12 by 24, it's 12 wide, 24 long, and that 1 is the thickness. To my knowledge, they're all 1. Unless you go with like industrial or something like that. But in every household, it's all 1. So let's open this dog up. Let's see what we got here.
So we were very lucky, and we reached out to AirThreds because we really sat around saying there's got to be a better way.
There has to be a better way.
Especially because, first of all, it's terrible waste. But every time we went to the store, we couldn't find our size, and we were stuck, and it was horrible.
All of this started from, we had a problem with our central air
Yeah,
conditioning.
tell them what we did.
So me, who likes the temperature to start with a 6, we freaked out because all of a sudden you put your hand up to the registers and just like trickles of air come out. Short story long, because the filters upstairs were jammed so full of dog hair that it made the air conditioning unit in the attic work extra hard, and then everything started to freeze. It never had a break. So it was just running constantly. Like if your engine in your car was just revving, eventually it's gonna give out. And that's what happened to the central air. So fortunately, we're in good shape with the air conditioning. We shut everything down, let it thaw, brought in a guy, checked it out, put some Freon. So he says we're all set. But he says most important, if you want to keep your central air conditioning system running, if you want to keep your house clean, you need to change your air filters. Back to this.
Right. So we were lucky. We reached out to them. We did a ton of research, and AirThreds was like the one we wanted. And we reached out to them, and they were generous enough to give us 2 air filters.
Nice.
I'm sorry?
I said they're so nice.
They're so nice. They gave us 2 air filters to review. So here we are. We're super excited. Again, we reached out to them because this was what we wanted.
Right. So all right. So let's see what we got here. I'm 50 doing an unboxing video. This is how many unboxing videos you see with a guy wearing little cheater glasses. Okay.
I love that.
One change can change everything. That's
the story of our lives.
The story of our lives. A couple of stickers. I mean, no. So we're gonna keep those to the side here. Instructions, which I normally don't read. So these are 8 MERVs. MERV is the strength level, I guess the thickness level almost, of these filters. It's how much are they filtering. You know, you can go as low as like a MERV 3, you can go high like MERV 12. So we're doing this with 8 MERV Griffins.
And our AC guy, you know, I had a whole discussion with our AC guy, and I was like, isn't higher better? And he's like, no.
He says if you go too high, then it acts as if it's clogged with like dog hair, and it makes the system work harder and harder and harder. So, you know,
8 was perfect.
This works for us, but certainly, you know, if you have a regular AC guy,
or girl,
or girl, an AC person, check with them.
Yeah.
Check with them and say, what's your opinion? What do you recommend for the system that we currently have? So antimicrobial, naturally electrostatic, it's MERV 8. There's their customer service number and their email on here. Some instructions on how to put it together and instructions for how to clean it. It's funny, they must have talked to Ellen because they said for a quick clean, you can vacuum your air filter.
Yeah, but this one you can.
This one you can. Not when you get it at a big box store.
No.
This one you can because it's microfiber.
Yeah, it's very different. Like it was shredding. The other one works like you're kidding.
I was just looking over at this. AirThreds wash message reminder. You can.
I love that.
This is cool.
This is great.
You can text these people. Well, they can look it up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You can text these people and you can get either if you text one number, they'll give you a 1 month reminder or a 3 month reminder for when you should take these out, wash them, clean them, just check them.
And
I think that's great.
Clearly, we need that, or that would have fixed our entire problem.
Yeah, that would have saved us a few $100s. So here's just a quick little how to put it together. Here's a little magnet. When you go get your oil changed and they put that little clear sticker up in the corner of your windshield.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of that.
It's in the plastic bag. Oh, and I'm wrong.
Okay, so plastic frame, lightweight. It's all put together here, 12 by 24. So let's take this off. This is going to be, so I'm a lifelong comic book fan. How's that relevant? Well, so in the comics, Daredevil he's blind and he has this collapsible cane. And as soon as I opened this thing up, I was like, oh my God. It's like if Daredevil had central air. So, all right, so let's see what we got here. So this goes together. Uh-huh.
You sure you don't want to read the directions?
In this case, I'm a boy. But it's, you know what, all kidding aside, it's literally pretty straightforward. Yep, you're just building the shape. You're building the shape. These things are all, it's almost like a rubber band inside. Like a hair tie. It feels like a girl's hair tie. Or boys. They just push together. Here, let me open that up. There is a center. All right, full disclosure, I may have cheated and looked at the instructions earlier, but it's all really simple. So this is a center support. So look at that.
Yeah, looks like I could do it.
I'm sure you could, but you have me. So here we go. So that's your frame. This is your, like I said, your 12 by 24 by 1. Okay. You've all seen these filters. You've all seen filters in the stores. If you're watching this video, you've clearly seen these filters. So here we are. Microfiber. Feels nice. Okay. It's literally like a zip-up pillowcase.
Oh my goodness.
See that?
They couldn't make this easier.
Well, they could. They could hire me to come and do this at your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just take it out and you wash it. No more buying all of those in a box. Where did you put the box? Remember we used to do that?
Yeah.
And then we'd buy another box because we couldn't find it?
Because we have 2 of them, they're like socks in the dryer. How do we have 3?
Yeah.
How are there 3 left? The box had 6.
This is fantastic.
There we go. So this is now officially put together in record time, even with me jibber jabbering.
Yeah, and like I said, we have 2.
So we have 2. You just gave away the whole surprise that I had already put one of these together.
I'm sorry.
I was looking so smart and like, wow, he's amazing. He just put it together without even looking.
Yeah, but he did before too, so I'm sorry.
So
I know.
Here's what I really like. You see this? It's the direction for you to put it in.
Oh, I love that.
It's on the non-reusable ones, they always have, they're all cardboard framed, just crappy cardboard. And they always have like an arrow, like, okay, it goes, this is the direction of the airflow. And this one already has it. So, all right, so I'm gonna bring these upstairs, I'm gonna put them in, and we're gonna see what it looks like.
Great.
Welcome to the upstairs. So if you'll see, we never call these things right. Are these registers? Are these condensers, compressors? That's not the point. It's not the point because I don't know the answer. But what I can tell you is, this is where the filters are. This is really all we need to know. This is all anybody needs to know. So let's do this. There's two of them, and you can hear, like I said, here's my thermostat. You don't need to look at it. It's currently off. But on all of your thermostats, you'll see fan. Auto and on. I have it on. It's early afternoon. I've been working from home, so I was in my office, had the door closed, had the window open. It's the dog. And had the fan going, and it was just creating a nice cross breeze in the house and everything like that. So even though the air conditioning is not on, I don't know if you can hear it over my jabbering, but it's pulling. The fan is running, and the way that the fan works is it's pulling in air from the house, it's running it up through here, and it's coming out through all the registers, all the vents in the house. So what we're gonna do,
So what you doing?
so I'm popping this open. Got a screwdriver. This stuff is usually pretty simple. So you open it up. So here's my jacked up filter that's in here. Now, full disclosure, I've had that filter in there maybe 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, take a look. It used to be lily white.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That's 2 weeks?
That's probably less than 2 weeks.
That's having a dog.
So
look at
yeah,
that.
That's having a dog. It's, you know what? We don't need to talk about, the brand of this or anything like that. They're all like this. All of them.
Yeah.
So, what I like about these already, what I like about these already is, for a quick fix, you can vacuum it.
Yeah.
You can literally just hold this up, the same thing, the same thing you would use like on your couch. If you have dogs who like eating their food and their meals on the couch,
Han Solo.
you can just grab that vacuum attachment, just whack this, clean it up.
And I'll tell you what I like is if that's 2 weeks with the other filter, I mean, it's a great way in between to just really quickly clean it up and always.
Sure. But then if you want to do a deep cleaner, just like a pillowcase, you just take it off, you unzip it, throw it in the wash. There's obviously instructions in there. I'm sure I didn't read those because we're not there yet. You can certainly read them. I'm sure it says washing cold, dry and delicate, hanging outside like your panties. I don't know.
You know what I was reading a lot of people do? So we happen to have 2 inside the house, but some houses have 1. A lot of people buy 2. So they have, they can wash it, and instead of feeling under the gun like, oh my God, I have to wash it and then immediately put it back up, you have that spare, and you're always taking one, you have 1 out, 1 in.
Mm-hmm. So I'm following, airflow, like we talked about before, and I like this little tab, because the little tab is going to stick down. So when you go up to clean it, to vacuum it out, to change it, you just grab the little tab and give it a pull. So airflow up. Stop looking at my butt.
I'm not, I am, but just right in, fits like a glove.
Just make sure.
Yeah, so you can hear the fan going.
There we go. Much better.
What'd you do? You just put it in a little bit? Tell our viewers.
I just had to wiggle it around because
Okay.
it's fine. I didn't want because it's cloth, I didn't want anything to catch.
Okay.
So it's in there, secure. Don't worry about that little guy right there. clipped it. There you go. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I love that we can sign up and they can send me reminders.
That's
Highlights.
That's for all the garbage texts we get, and however many every day I get a Hot Topic coupon texted to me, and Harbor Freight, and we're excited about signing up for another text message
because we just will never remember. Now that's great. So you don't have to show the video, but then we go. Don't forget, if you have more than one, make sure you get a second one.
Same one.
We're gonna do the exact same thing.
So, and like I said, we got, know your size, obviously, before you go to the site and check things out. Ours, there's two. This is just the way they put the system in before we bought the house. So ours are 12 by 24 by 1. I've seen them 14 by 30 by 1. I've seen 16 by 16, all shapes and sizes. So make sure, and when you pull out the one that you currently have in there, the old busted one, it's going to say it right on it. Mm-hmm. So it won't be, you don't have to measure, you don't have to get a tape measure out or a ruler or anything like that. It's going to literally be right on there. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we can certainly come back in a couple of weeks, in a month, 2 months, whatever, and give a little review, but
yeah,
I got a good feeling about this.
Absolutely.
This checks all the boxes that we're looking for.
When it comes time to wash them, we will come back and we'll have a second review on washing and how they held up for the season.
And I promise I'll shave and clean myself up a little.
And make sure, if we helped you in this video, to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and sign up for our free blog, livingcleananddirty.com. Thank you.
Adios.